From whichever time zone you're catching me. Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel is to head to the playlist. You'll find videos curated for you based on your interest. So if you're interested in the Kutika podcast, you'll find a playlist for that. For news and trends, there's a playlist for that. Exclusive with MD90, a bunch of playlists that are created based on your interest. So the easiest way to navigate the channel is head straight to the playlist and you'll find what you're here for. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Right next to the subscribe button is a join button. You click on the join button so that you can become a member of the channel. You support the team on the production and a number of things that we're doing here, and we appreciate that. Well, Edith Nawakwi, Dan Pule, Brent Bachangala, and Maureen Mavonga, and Munir Zulu have been in police cell, should have been the last 24 hours or more. Some of them more, some of them less. But they're appearing before court right now. So those are the 4 individuals that have been detained in relation to the JJ Banda case and the utterances that they've made in the past couple of days. And the videos have been circulating online. I'm pretty sure you must have seen that. So the Patriotic Front say, police add fresh charges of espionage to Nawakwi, Mavonga, Brebna, Shangala, and Munir Zulu. So aside from the initial charges that were added right before they went to court, some new charges were added of espionage. And this was also confirmed by Silabwe Jackson. This is the chairperson for communications under the United Kwacha Alliance, which is UKA. So in addition, he says, in addition to the seditious practice charge, another charge of inciting tribal war has been slapped on Apostle Danipule, Edith Nawakwi, Munir Zulu, and Maureen Mavonga, and Mr. Brebna Changala. The 5 detainees are expected to appear in court today at 14 hours. Media houses and UNCA leaders and members, supporters and of democracy, loving Zambians are informed accordingly. So they are currently in court over the same charges that have been added to them. So it's seditious practice and inciting tribal war and espionage. So we wait and see how that plays out. So this is the penal code that has been quoted, penal code Act Cap 87. So it says, any person who utters any words or publishes any writing expressing or showing hatred, ridicule or contempt for any person or group of persons, mainly because of his or their race, tribe, place of origin, color, or is guilty of the offense and is liable on conviction to imprisonment for a period not exceeding 2 years. So that's what that charge comes with. And then Section 2 says, a person shall not be persecuted for any offense under this section without written consent from the Director of Public Prosecution. So that's the constitutional code that is being quoted for that. Fred Membe tried to go and see them. So the images that you see on screen, that is Fred Membe, and the caption, this was posted on Smart Eagles. They say authorities blocked Socialist Party and President Fred Membe from visiting detained leaders. The Socialist Party, headed by President Dr. Fred Membe, has been barred from entering Woodlands Police, Ibis Police Station to visit the detained Mfue Member of Parliament and Apostle Danipule. Other political detainees include civil rights activist Brebna Changala at Kabata Police, FDD leader Edith Nawakwi at Shelston Police, and Numezi Member of Parliament at Central Police. So Fred Membe tried to go and visit all the individuals listed there, and he was blocked, and he put up those images. And then later on, he made this article just on his platform. So Fred Membe says, Mr. Ishlama cannot unify our country. We want to place it on record that there is nothing peaceful and unifying about the way Mr. Ishlama is governing this country today. And to prove this, one does not even need to go far. They should simply take a close look at his appointees. they should look at the current composition of his government, advisors and aides, civil service, defense and security, high command, judiciary, national assembly, and parastatal organizations, commissions, and various boards, and so on and so forth. A light and not thorough assessment of this specific establishment on government bodies and agencies will no doubt expose Mr. Hichilema and his double speech on the subject of what unity and tribal harmony can Mr. Hichilema preach when he is practicing naked divisiveness and disunity, and he signs it off, Fred Membe, president of the Socialist Party. So that's what Fred Membe says. And then, as you may be aware, President Edgar Lungu, his kids and his wife at Drug Enforcement Commission. So these are the images coming from there. Pretty much they've spent the whole day that side because they were given a schedule of different time frames, but I'm pretty sure they went together as a family unit and with their lawyers. So these are images coming from the Drug Enforcement Commission headquarters. So pretty much that area has been blocked off from any access. The only people that were allowed in should be his lawyers, and the lawyers to his kids and his wife and himself, but everyone else was not allowed around that area. So that's the Drug Enforcement Commission with Zambia police and with some dogs. These are images of journalists. Police officers block all roads leading to Drug Enforcement Commission offices. Not even journalists are allowed in the vicinity. So these were the first images in the morning, right before the former first family reported at police. But then again, later on in the afternoon, these images say circulating of a group of individuals alleged to be cadres. And both sides of the aisle are saying these are UPND cadres. The UPND are also saying these are PF cadres. So the best people to judge, let me show you the videos of these particular individuals and you get to decide where you think they fall. So, and then I'll read you the captions for each side. So these are the images that have come forth. These are afternoon images. And then both sides, the UPND are saying these are PF cadres. The PF are saying these are UPND cadres. Just stand by and let me show you the video. So now let me read you the captions that came with those videos. So the PF posted with the particular images that you see on screen and those videos. So the PF said, updates, hundreds of organized UPND thugs have stormed drug enforcement offices, bypassing police barricades where former Republican President, Edgar Lungu and First Family come, and they raised hands. The cadres were ahead shouting, to them Chitobu be, to them Chitobu be, and then forward, they allege. That's the PF side of the story of those videos and those images. And then also, they also go further, pretty much the other version of the video that I showed you. They say UPND thugs spotted near Drug Enforcement Commission. Takeoff says amid this ongoing interrogation, a former 60th family. Some people allege the crowd is there to prevent presence of supporters of the president, former president Edgar Lungu. So that's the side from the PF, and then obviously Kalemba says this the other side. Ruling party cadres marched to Drug Enforcement Commission office in Lusaka in support of the summoning of former President Edgar Chagwa Lungu's family and interrogation earlier on. So those the videos that you see on screen are the ones that I showed you earlier on. And then some images from these are journalists with a caption. This was posted by Smart Eagles. They say, in the process of waiting to make their use of their cameras and pens, and story involving former first family, journalists are seen having a meal. So the journalists, in as much as they're not allowed in, just around the vicinity, they are seen having a meal as they wait to get a glimpse of the former first family. What is the, this was posted by news diggers concerning Dr. Nebas Mumba. So praise singers could be a way of survival. Praise singing could be a way of survival for Pastor Nebas Mumba. Lunte, member of parliament, Mutotwe Kafwaya, says praise singing could be a way of survival for MMD leader Nebas Mumba. He says it doesn't make sense to praise someone who has failed to fulfill their electoral promises. Commenting on Mumba's recent remarks that he only praises God and those who have a vision, whose vision was to rebuild Zambia. Kafaya said it was total rubbish to praise someone when the country was in a mess. I find it to be total rubbish because the country is in a mess, and now more than ever, it has ever been. To dig ourselves out of this home, I assure you that it's going to be a painful to reunite this nation again. So that's to Ekafwaya over Nevas Mumba. What is the Unka Alliance Mandevu rally seems to be going on? The police have advised them not to go ahead, but Shalakateka and the ones that are not yet arrested, because from this layer, Dan Pule is arrested, Edith Nawakwi is arrested, a bunch of people from this alliance are arrested. Dan Pule is not there. And yeah, but the rest say the rally is still going on, slated for this Saturday. What is the Daily Nation say? Release political detainees. That was the headline. And then more from the other newspapers. This is from the Mast. A crackdown to worsen if the economic situation doesn't change for better. Warns Shishua. So that's in the Mast newspaper. What else is here? News diggers, they say Hakainde Ichilamaton's Lungu. As a rancher, I always had a shotgun for snakes. So you know where this is coming from. Lungu was referred to himself as a serpent and a dove at the same time, quoting some Bible verse. So the president, Hakainde Ichilema, simply says, since he's a cattle rancher, he always moves around with a gun to deal with snakes. So yeah, that's what the news diggers refer to there. Say HH Tons Lungu. What else? This is in the Daily Mail. Churches church takes stand. Clergy won't support politicians. They're driving division. So that's the update so far, ladies and gentlemen. Channel. Make sure you click on the subscribe button. You click on the notifications to get the notifications of every video that I upload. I try to upload every week, sometimes every day of the week, but definitely each week you expect a video. So make sure you click on the subscribe, like this video, and there's